let me introduce ourselves a little bit. So this is Yeva. She's a co-writer and director of the movie Stay in Line. And me, my name is Anton. Yeva Strelnikova Anton Skrypets, and I am a co-writer and the producer of the movie.
Well,
yeah, and I'm gonna help Yeva with answering the questions. I mean,
sure.
with the translation to English, because it'll be easier for us to understand each other. Yeah.
I thank you for taking the time to talk. I just finished the movie before we got on here. I watched it, and it was so interesting to watch it on a laptop.
All right. So what do you think about it?
I really liked it. I thought it was very I felt like I was in the situation.
All right.
Which is for me was very powerful, because there's a sense of watching something happening and you feel helpless. But what I love is the main character is doing so much to help with the resources that she has.
I'm gonna translate it.
Of course. Sure.
Дуже сподобалось йому відчуття, що він знаходився в ноутбуці, ніби з Катєю. І дуже сподобалась Катя як героїня, тому що вона весь час щось робила. Вона ніколи не здавалася. Щойно додивився на ноутбуці. Так.
Передай йому. Скажи про те, що дуже цікавий опит саме подивитися на ноутбуці, а не в кінотеатрі, тому що на ноутбуці ти більше відчуваєш себе, ніби це твій ноутбук. Ніби це все відбувається в твоєму ноутбуці.
Окей.
Хотіла, щоб ти йому це сказав, да.
Okay, so Yeva wanted me to tell that she thinks this is a really good experience that you watch it on a laptop and not in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Because actually the movie is about you being
on a laptop.
At a laptop, yeah. So it's kind of an interesting experience, yeah.
I find that it feels very authentic. It feels like you're there, like you're really in the situation, and the resourcefulness of the character, like how the character was so quick to think. She's thinking, how can I do this? So she finds the soldier's name, she calls the soldier's mother, she does all these things to make it work and to try to help. And I find that it's so realistic, because that's what we do when we're on Facebook and when we're on social media. We, as like they say in North America, we creep.
Yeah. We creep.
Yeah. We investigate. Like you want to see, in a very light term, like let's say you want to know about somebody's girlfriend. They're dating a new girl. Let me find out about her. And then you're like, she's common friends. So it's interesting to take the light approach to social media, like the things we take for granted, but to use them in a situation that's very, very realistic and stressful and life or death.
Yeah. I'm gonna translate it.
Sure.
Ще раз сказав про те, що дуже багато просто дій робить Катя, і йому це дуже сподобалося, що вона весь час намагається знайти там то через Фейсбук, то через там якусь ще переписку. І це дуже подібно до того, в чому ми зараз живемо. Назвав ще це словом creep. Що так називають в Америці саме, коли ти заганяєшся, починаєш там шукати, я знайду дівчинку, з якою гуляв мій бивший.
Я поняла.
Да.
А поисковика, історія така, поиска.
Yeah, so that was actually the idea, to make a character do everything he could do. Like everything, yeah. Having only laptop, yeah.
Да, і дякуємо за цей отзыв.
Thank you for this feedback. Yeah, that's actually what Yeva told just now. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we're glad you liked the movie.
I really like the movie. And I found that, somebody who lives in Canada, who lives in a country that's not at war, to be able to be in that experience and to feel the stress of the character. It's a situation that I would never want to be in, but it's an interesting perspective to be able to be there and see that happen. I don't want to say it's a privilege to be able to live it, because I can't imagine what it's like, but to have that experience as a filmmaker, you've caught the experience, like you've managed to capture that experience. And if anything, it makes me even more sympathetic to everybody in the Ukraine right now.
Сказав, що дуже круто, що вдалося передати ось це все, що переживають люди в Україні. Ну, типа, і якраз сказав, що це про людей, яких я знаю в ситуації, які я ніколи не хотів би бути, так і сказав.
Мгм.
І
Так.
да, тому дуже круто, що у вас це вийшло передати. І я тепер по-іншому подивився глибше на проблему в Україні. Я хочу у нього, до речі, спитати, от відштовхуючись від цього,
Да.
чи думає він, думає він, що цей фільм може мати комерційний успіх, ну, типу, враховуючи, що така важка тема.
Типу у канадців мається
Ну,
на увазі.
наприклад,
Да? Ну,
да.
давайте.
Да. Yeah, so we've just talked with Yeva, and we are curious about one question that we want to ask you.
Sure.
Although you're gonna ask a question for us,
Yeah,
we
sure.
have one for you. Yeah. So we understand that all the atmosphere of the movie and the movie itself is really sometimes hard to watch because it's actually happening right now and you understand it when you watch the movie. But still, when we started this project, we try to do all we can to make this project is a commercial one. You know, I mean, not the one that will sell for a lot of money, but the one that will see a wide audience. You
Right.
know?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the idea. So the question is, do you think the film like this one, which is being so hard to watch and so emotional to watch, could be really interesting for a wide audience?
Yes.
I mean, here in Canada, in North America,
I think this movie would be good for an audience anywhere because the experience is very unique. And a lot of people, when they go to a movie now, they want a unique experience. They don't want to see all the stuff they've seen before. So I think it's a very unique experience, and I think it's also really well done. So yes.
Дякуємо.
Thank you. Ти поняла, да?
Да, тільки не поняла, на що ти відреагував.
Що він каже, люди зараз ходять в кіно за новим досвідом, ну, а не просто історією, а це він дає новий досвід, нові враження, типу, нова форма вражень. Тому це може бути, ну, чисто таке. Yeah, thank you.
Lastly, I like superheroes.
Oh, nice.
I have superhero tattoos.
Да.
You know, I have the Hulk. So the message of the superhero is very important in the film. So I think the fact that the main character is trying to be the superhero for this little boy is a very, very nice, and it just shows how strong she has to be, even after all the things she goes through. In the end, she still tries to show that she's strong enough to be the superhero. And it's a very nice, it's a nice story that happens within a story that's very, very, you know, very hard. It's still a very, very bright moment where someone decides to still be that superhero for somebody.
Да, я зрозуміла, що дуже класно, що ми взяли цю історію супергерої для маленького мальчика. Да.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you still in Canada or have you gone home?
Yes, we're still in Canada. We go home for 4th.
We'll be here till 4th of August.
Oh, to the 4th of August. Okay. And how do you like, how's your experience been at Fantasia? Do you like Montreal? Do you like the festival?
Щодо мене, то Монреаль я поки ще не зовсім з ним познайомилася, тому що ми тут постійно на фестивалі, хочеться з ним познайомитися краще, тому що зараз ми бачимо тільки верхівку.
Да, so Yeva was trying to say is that she hasn't felt the Montreal yet because we had a lot of plans from the beginning. We are here, we watched some movies, we had some meetings, we had screenings, so she hasn't felt the Montreal, you know, yet.
Yeah.
Якщо чесно, він трошечки грязноватий, але тут дуже смачно.
There are a lot of delicious food here.
Yes. Yes, the food is very good in Montreal.
Yeah, it's really good. We've just ate tom yum and and actually a Subway. So yeah, but we don't have Subway in Ukraine, so this is some kind of unusual for us.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeva said is that, but the whole city is
Right.
has some trash on street, you
Yeah.
know, like more, really a lot of trash on street sometimes. Yeah, so
Sometimes, yeah.
we
Sometimes.
got like, yeah.
I'm really, really glad that the movie is in the festival. I for everybody I know that's seen the two screenings have all been saying wonderful things about the film. So thank you for bringing the film to Canada, and you know, I really, really hope a lot of people get to see this movie because I think it's a very unique experience, like I mentioned, and it's a
Yeah.
very powerful movie, but it's also very creative. It's a very creative film that I find is so unique to watch because it's done on a laptop and because it's so relatable. Like anybody, you know, when things were popping up and I was watching it, my wife was behind me working and she's like, "Is your computer on?" And I said, "No, I'm watching a movie."
Ні, дружина сиділа ззаді і питала: ти щось робиш за комп'ютером чи ти працюєш?
But thank you very much for taking the time to chat today, and continued success, and I wish you guys victory in the Ukraine. I really, really do, and I hope that this ends soon. I really do.
Дякую вам за такий відгук, тому що нам дуже важливо, що не лише українці, а і взагалі весь світ, ну, в даному числі Канада, так реагують на нашу історію. Це дуже важливо для нас.
Yeah, so this is very important for us that your people from the Western country, from country that are not in a war, feel the same we do.
Yeah.
Because they have the same feedback we have, and they have the same feelings we have from the situation.
Thank you for taking the time, and enjoy Montreal. Have a Montreal bagel. You have to try a bagel.
A bagel?
Yeah.
Да, бейгл це
Да,
з дирочкою.
alright.
То, що ти
я
розповідала,
понял.
із yes, okay.
Good.
Alright, yeah.
Тесті.
But I would like say a few words from myself.
Yes, please.
About Fantasia.
100%.
Yeah, because actually I really like the atmosphere that is on Fantasia Festival, because people are the audience here is very engaged.
Yes.
They are very respectful to what they see. So you don't worry at all about showing to someone your movie, because you know they will feel what you want them to feel. And actually, when we were on the screening of Talk to Me film,
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah.
There was a concert, actually, a rock concert.
Yeah. It was it's the Fantasia Festival is one of the best festivals in the world, I think. And the audience are very engaged, they're very excited, and they love films. So, and we love films that are different. So when you have a film like yours that's very different, it's going to get well received. So it's nice to see. You know, other film festivals might be a bit snobby. They might be a bit more, you know. But Fantasia's it's unique, and but it's become one of the most respected festivals for genre cinema, and that's why it's great when you have an original idea and you bring it here. It gets well received. I imagine as a filmmaker, it must be really gratifying for you too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Поняла.
Класно, що ми тут, що цей фільм сюди попав, бо це жанровий фестиваль, він тут дуже доречний, і сподіваємося, що він матиме тут якийсь успіх. Такий, да.
Побачимо, да.
Да.
Дуже зовсім скоро.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and enjoy Montreal.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna see a lot of places. We have the list of them, so we just wait till we have time.
Yeah. Well, and is there another do you have another festival after this? Are there more festivals?
Yes.
Ні, чого? А що, у нас якісь фестивалі?
Да, все, окей, я буду вибачаю, так. Попроси вибачення за мене, що я...
No, we don't have more festivals yet, but actually today we've discussed with our partners about how about send our film to some list of the festivals in Europe.
Yeah.
And so we started this discussion because actually we made a mistake last year, because we sent our film to Sundance and to Berlin.
Yeah.
to Berlinale, but we had only the first draft of the movie, so
Okay.
it was not really ready to give it to someone to watch, because it has it didn't have a lot of post production, it didn't
Right.
have a great sound, and the sound here is really important, and it didn't have even some parts of a scenes, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we think we didn't get to any of those festivals,
Right.
and that was some kind of mistake. But now we are gonna try to go for another, yeah, definitely for
Well,
others.
and lastly, the main actress in the film,
Hungary.
um, she's wonderful, and just the way she her all the emotions that she feels, because she feels so many emotions. I mean, she's really the hero of the movie. Even though there's people that are out there that are fighting, she's the hero. She's the person that makes so many things happen for so many people. How did you choose her as your lead role, and how did that come about to cast her?
Як ми її
Зрозумів?
обрали, да?
Да.
Насправді у нас був дуже довгий каст, я буду по чуть-чуть говорити.
Да. We had a really long period of cast.
І на той період в Україні дуже багато акторів взагалі відмовилися грати, тому що вони вважали, що під час війни акторська професія, вона дуже неважлива.
Ну, типу, переживали скоріше, да, були
Вони
розбиті.
говорили про те, що я вже не актриса, зачем? Це не треба.
Ну, там вони
Устаріли і
різне
так далі.
говорили, коротше,
Це
відмовлялися.
ж зараз, ну да, зараз моя думка.
A lot of there was a big audition, but a lot of actors after the beginning of the war, of the full-scale invasion, said that they don't want to be an actors anymore because
Yeah.
of the war. Yeah, because their
Sure.
profession is not important anymore. So we got a lot of declined,
Yeah.
proposals from them. Yeah.
Так, і Катю, і я, і Антон, ми знали її до того, ми до того з нею працювали, ми в цілому знали, наскільки вона непогана акторка. Я далі, да, продовжую?
Да.
От, але в момент, коли ми її спробували, у нас був просто не один круг нашого кастингу, у нас було їх 3, ми на ній зупинилися, тому що вона нас вразила насправді.
We knew Lisa for a long period of time, me and Yeva, yeah. So we actually expected what we got finally from her. Yeah, but the truth is that we had a few rounds of casting, so we've tried different scenes with Katya, but anyway, we were impressed of how she did that.
She's very good.
І коли ми знайшли хлопчика, тобто ми думали, що ми зрозуміли, що нам потрібно їх звести вдвох для того, щоб подивитися, як вони будуть працювати разом в контенті, і не просто на живі проби, а саме було дуже важливо їх звести по зуму, і щоб вони по зуму відіграли сцени.
Yeah, and then one of the most difficult situation was to find a boy who's gonna play a boy, because this a kid
Sava.
anyway. Yes, Sava. And we've done a big cast, like 100 of kids, and then when we found this boy, we decided that we definitely need to make a Zoom audition between Lisa and the boy that played Sava, Hordi.
Yeah.
To see how they match with each other, how they work with each other by Zoom.
І після того лише ми вже зрозуміли, що так, це вони. Саме після цієї останньої проби.
Yeah, and after that audition in couple, we understood that it has to be them. It has to be them who will play the main roles. Yeah.
And also, a very important lesson in the movie for me: always answer the phone when your mother calls.
Бери трубку, коли мама дзвонить.
The poor mother, she was so worried the whole time. But yeah, it's a really, really wonderful film, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk. And thank you really, because I think the more people see this, the better it's going to be, obviously for you, but for people just to understand the situation and to give such a unique perspective. And again, I'm really glad I don't say this very often, but I'm very glad I watched it on a laptop. Because usually I want to watch it in a screen, but it's actually an experience where you do benefit from watching it on a computer because you really feel like you're there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so
Дякую.
much.
Він
Yeah.
говорить про те, що все подобається. коротше.
Класно, що саме на ноуті глянув.
Ага, да, це те, що я говорила.
Да.
Хочу ще сказати щодо мами. Ми списували образ мами з нашою мамою, ми з Антоном брат і сестра. І ми списували образ нашої мами, і так вийшло, він був настільки для нас рідний і єстественний, що так вийшло, що він співпав з, що в цілому, хто не дивиться цей фільм, він говорить про те, що образ мами влучив саме в його маму.
So me and Yeva, we are siblings, you know,
Yeah.
and brother and sister. Yeah, and actually Yeva said some words about a mom character. So actually this character was written from our mother, our mom. Yeah. And we thought that this character is gonna look like our mother, but finally it looks like anyone's mother.
Yeah. It's very relatable. I mean, we all
Yeah.
have that experience where our mother calls us and we pick up our phone and we go, oh. But you know, and I'm a father, so I know I call my kids, they go. So it's full circle.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for taking the time.
No,
I appreciate it.
Thank you for your attention. Yeah, we're really glad you like the movie and we had this talk. Yeah.